Gymnast hip flexor activations. Actively engaging in the hip flexor muscles, activating these muscles will rush more blood to those muscles, relieving some tension. Almost like when you're massaging a muscle, you're actively rushing some blood, some fluids, water, mostly water, into those muscles so that it can be a little bit more fluid. Now, what I'm doing here is having my hands at the front and then lifting, hands as a support, lifting up and over an object. This could be anything. And you can start from a very low level or you can go high level as a progression the better you get at this. But essentially, just on the outside, 45-degree angle here, and then going up and over. Depending on your flexibility and depending on your capable range of motion, you might need to adjust a little bit. So first adjustment would be less of your legs being spread open, and then from there you can go up and over. And typically you can do 3 sets of 10 reps, nice and slow, or you can bring it down to 5 reps if you're already feeling very fatigued by that point. And then you can also switch to the next leg. The next part is if you're a little bit more flexible, it's even better to have the legs spread out as wide open as you can. And then from there, so this is a little bit too much for me. And then from there, just going up and over as far out as you can. You can also incorporate some rotations into the leg. So internal rotation and then go as far out as you can, bring it back, and then external rotation as far out as you can and back. So that would be first and then the second set in the external rotation. And then the final set, you could do plantar flex. So you're going with your foot all the way down forward, hold it there, and then going up and over from there with some support. Now, the second part, if you're less flexible or your range of motion is compromised, you could lean towards the back because it is a lot of compression from your abs and your hip flexor if you're upright here. So you can lean towards the back, have a good support with your hands at the back, and then go up and over in that same sequence. So first set would be internally rotated, and be careful. Sometimes you can have a little bit of cramp right in the top muscle here. So don't internally rotate too far, just a little bit where you don't have that cramp feeling. And then from there, just go up and over. Or if you're too wide open, you're still feeling the cramp, you can close it down a little bit more narrow and then go up and over for 5 or 10 reps. Second set, externally rotate, 5 or 10 reps where you're comfortable. And you want to do this slowly, by the way. So up, nice and controlled, slow down, that's 1 rep. And then the third set could be the plantar flex, where your toes are facing forward. And then from there, leaning back here, if you have less mobility, going up and over nice and slow.